Hi, I'm Anya, and in this video I will show you how to make these colorful cake boxes. You can find the material list in the video description. Let's start with the cake bottom like this. I'm putting a mark at 1 centimeter to make it easier to do an exact fold later. For these measurements, a circle with a radius of 4.2 centimeter will fit nicely. We need 2 circles, but it's enough to draw one because we can fold the paper and cut out 2 circles at the same time. I will show you in a second. To make 2 circles here, fold the paper like this and cut along the line. Now I use the drawn line at 1 centimeter as a guide. I turn the rectangle so the line is facing down, and then I fold the paper up right along the line. Turn it back around and do the fold back in the other direction. To attach the rectangle to the circle, we need to cut out a zigzag pattern under the 1 centimeter line. You can mark it or cut it freestyle. We need to apply glue to the zigzags, and I recommend applying it generously. Also apply some glue at the end of the rectangle. Take one paper circle and glue it to the zigzag like this. Here we are creating the box. To make it more pretty, I'm gluing another circle to the bottom. I like using double-sided tape for gluing 2 larger paper surfaces together, so that the paper doesn't get wavy from the moisture. The process for the cake top is very similar. I checked the actual size of the cake bottom so that the lid will definitely fit later on. To create the correct lid, you need to add 1 mm to the radius of the cake bottom. If you want a wavy pattern like this for your lid, now is the time to draw it on. For the cream icing, we need a square sheet of thin paper and fold it like this. I'm cutting it along the folds to get 8 paper stripes. The next steps are better shown than explained. Fold one triangle forward, then backward, then forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward. These are the marks that we cut to get a nice cream shape. With these two flaps, we stabilize the shape by gluing them together. Spread the paper flaps around, and the first cream deco is done. I decided to make 5 for my cake box. I glue them on the lid in a way that I like, with liquid glue. I'm really happy with the result of this chocolate paper cake. I want to add a candle like this in the middle to make it more cheerful. You can use a rest piece of paper for this. We just need a paper roll. I'm estimating a size I like for the candle and cut the paper roll. To decorate it a bit more, I take a colored piece of paper and cut a thin slice of it. Apply some glue to make it stick. You can roll the paper band around the candle just how you like it. Add some glue to the bottom of the candle and some in the middle of the lid. Put the candle onto the glue and wait until the glue dries enough so that it holds on its own. For the paper flame, I use some orange paper. I draw a shape like this and cut it out. And then you can fold the bottom part like this, and it will grab onto the inside of the candle. With some glue it will just sit right. For a fun finish, I'm adding some confetti. There are many options for confetti shapes. I like this 3D type of confetti. Decorate the cake, and voila! I love this cute box, it's so cheerful. Let me know if you like it too, and thank you for watching.